In part 1 of this series, we saw who established the current names of the week, the Hebrew names of the week, and the brief history of the Catholic Church and the shift from Saturday, Sabbath, the seventh day, to Sunday, the first day, as the day of worship and rest. Let us continue this study about the Sabbath. Genesis 2:1-3. Thus the heavens and the earth were completed in all their vast array. By the seventh day, God had finished the work he had been doing. So on the seventh day, he rested from all his work. Then God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because on it he rested from all the work of creating that he had done. From this text, we see God, Elohim, is the one who established the Sabbath. Did God command the people of the earth to observe the Sabbath? Exodus 20:8-11. Remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord your God. In it you shall do no work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your male servant, nor your female servant, nor your cattle, nor your stranger who is within your gates. Deuteronomy 18. And remember that you were a slave in the land of Egypt, and the Lord your God brought you out from there by a mighty hand and by an outstretched arm. Therefore, the Lord your God commanded you to keep the Sabbath day. From these two texts, we see God in the Old Testament declaring that the earth should observe the Sabbath. Therefore, is there not enough proof showing the Saturday Sabbath to be the holy day, the day of rest? The everyday person in the Christian world does not know the history of the Roman Catholic influence on the Church. For those who do know and continue to observe Sunday instead of the Saturday Sabbath, they use New Testament Bible verses for their argument and point of view. The resurrection of Jesus on Sunday, Matthew 28:1, for them marks a new creation and a new era for believers. A very well-known example is Acts 27:8. On the first day of the week, when we came together to break bread, Paul preached the word of God to them. Ephesians 2:14-16. For he is our peace, who hath made both one, and hath broken down the middle wall of partition between us, having abolished in his flesh the enmity, even the law of commandments contained in ordinances, for to make in himself of twain one new man, so making peace. And Colossians 2:14 are used by Christians who worship on Sunday. The word ordinances in Colossians 2:14 and Ephesians 2:15 does not refer to God's laws. It is translated from the Greek word dogma and refers generally to opinions, judgments, and decrees. Such ordinances could be public decrees by government officials or religious decrees by religious officials. We should, however, treat these two verses separately because they deal with different subjects. Please watch part 3 to continue this study series.